Okay, this is just a really quick video. This is the holly berry from Bullseye. As you can see, it has a lot of texture on this, and it can be pretty intimidating to cut. And I will say I held on to some of this for a while and was kind of afraid to cut it myself. And I'm not sure that what I'm doing is right, quote unquote, but I thought I would show you how I'm cutting it and maybe inspire you to go ahead and give it a shot, that that it's not quite as hard as you might think. So I've also got the beetle bit system. I think that helps. The system sits on this Morton grid, which I also think helps fairly significantly. So what I do is I turn it upside down, so that texture, that big large frit is on the underside, and this is not perfect. I will be the first to admit that, but I do find that because of this Morton system, you can kind of get the frit to sit into that grid in certain places and kind of, I hesitate to call it lock down because it doesn't really lock down, but it just gives you, I think, a slight bit of stability. Now, I know that there are other ways in which to do this. Some people are cutting them on towels, which I think makes a ton of sense. There may be several of you that watch this video and think I'm a complete idiot, but I'm just going to show you the way I do it. I haven't had an issue yet, although watch, I'll do it on this video right now. So I'm just scoring my glass. I'm picking it up. Got to get it out of here, which is kind of tough with that Morton grid and all of that texture. And then I'm just breaking it like you do normal glass. And look, it's a, it's a fairly clean snap there. So I'm going to put that aside. Now what I need out of this strip, I'm making squares that are 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. So I'm just lining it up. I'm trying to get it to sit as securely as possible, holding it tight with this hand and running a score, which, it's sitting, it's kind of rocking, but I'm still getting a straight enough score that I can cut fairly decent squares out of here that are pretty consistent in size. So now this one, so I was trying to line it up with the ruler here, and the frit is forcing it down here, and that's okay. It's gonna so it's gonna sit over the ruler a little bit. That's really not a big deal. I'm really more concerned about, is it straight, and is it secure enough for me to run a score line? And so there you go. I had a quarter sheet there, half sheet, I'm not sure what the size was, cut it down, and got 2 of my squares off of there fairly cleanly. So that's how you cut, or at least that's how I cut the holly berry. Thanks.